Today, I'm giving 9 reasons. I'm debunking 9 myths about meditation, 9 myths that people, why they don't want to meditate or just think it's too difficult. Okay, I got this from a popular article online from, I believe it was Positive Psychology online magazines, and they went through 10 reasons. I left one out, which was the meditation is just a fad. I don't think that you guys believe that, but jump in, watch the video. I'm going to debunk these 9 excuses for not meditating. Listen, my mission here is for us as women and for all people, actually. If you saw a recent video, I was talking about a young man who is accused of committing a crime and in a fit of anger. My mission is that all communities, and all communities need this, understand how crucial meditation is, that there are different types of meditation, and just how positive it is, okay? This is for our spiritual evolution. We're going through very difficult times. You need this, okay? And if you practice, a lot of people don't practice regularly. But if you do, that's awesome, okay? Okay, meditation is just relaxation, it's napping, or it's self-hypnosis. That's the excuse. It's just relaxation, so I'm not going to do it. No, I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that's a dumb reason. I don't think that's probably your reason, because who amongst us is like relaxation is bad, right? But so it's not napping. You may fall asleep. That's a different issue. Excuse number 1. Actually, I'm going to need to write these down because I'm not going to use all of them. So this is our excuse number 1. It's not napping. In napping, you lose consciousness and you're very tired. That can happen in meditation, but there are ways to work with that. And it basically teaches us, if we're constantly falling asleep when we're meditating, that means that you are tired, but that isn't meditation. It is not self-hypnosis, okay? I'm not sure why that's a common excuse. Self-hypnosis is a very specific methodology that is not what meditation is, and certainly not like the mindfulness meditation that I'm talking about, and nor is chakra meditation, okay? So it's not self-hypnosis. Is it relaxation? That's a common confusion. Like I said, that wouldn't stop me from doing it, because relaxation, right? We go to the beach to relax, we go on vacation to relax. But meditation and relaxation are adjacent and they can overlap, but they're not exactly the same thing, okay? So that's excuse number 1. Let's go on to excuse number 2. Meditation is too hard. I can't calm my mind. This is the most common one. So to debunk that, meditation can be hard, but that's why it's a training and a practice. We say, I practice meditation, right? That's what we say, meditation teachers, is it's a practice. You sit down and you're like, oh, I'm gonna practice my meditation. I'm gonna do my meditation. The fact that you can't calm your mind, I've said this in every video talking about this, is the reason that you need to do meditation. It is a practice. Our mind wants to run off. That's what the mind does. And it wants to be constantly moving, constantly working, constantly thinking. It's natural that you can't calm your mind. That's why you learn how to meditate. I'll give the analogy again. Would you say I can't go to the gym because I'm weak? So I can't work out. I can't because my arms are really weak. Like I'm just not very strong. No, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm going to do some weight training. I'm going to get a trainer and I'm just going to get more toned, right? My arms are going to get all nice and trim and I'm going to get stronger. In the same way, the fact that you can't calm your mind is not the reason not to do meditation. In fact, it's an indicator. It takes years to benefit from it. Okay, that's a good one. You may feel like you've seen pictures of monks. You have a stereotype in your mind that you need to like go to the mountains and you need to sit cross-legged. And you need it to be absolutely quiet, and that these conditions, and it takes years to benefit. Now, in fact, really quick debunked of that one, studies have shown that within, 8 weeks of practice, of daily practice, 8 weeks, there are significant physical and health benefits that can be experienced. 8 weeks, okay? So again, I'm appealing to those of you who care about yourself, who love yourself, who realize you are a goddess. If you have real self-esteem issues, this you just may not be ready for this. But those of you who are living your life and things are good and you want them even better, or you're living your life, you're a go-getter, but you have a health issue, you are the woman I'm talking to, okay? I'm not talking to folks who are truly so deeply traumatized that they can't, really hear what I'm saying. We're talking 8 weeks to see, I quote, 8 weeks to see physical and mental health benefits, okay? So 8 weeks, all right? And in fact, that's how long my program is, 8 weeks. Okay. And even if you don't practice daily in between, you will still see benefits. I can promise you that, okay? So my notes, whether you're a beginner or a seasoned meditator. So this program is for you if you do meditate. My Soulful Mindfulness meditation program. You don't have to be a brand new beginner, but this is going to get you right back on track. It does not take years to benefit. That is not true. Okay. I don't have time to meditate. Excuse number 4. Again, classic one, the second most common, I do not have time. Okay. So a recommendation here from this article that I really like is to monitor your screen time. Monitor things like when you're just chilling with Netflix, when you are just all the filler things that you do in your time. And then take 20% of that to meditate. Okay, so I know that's a multi-step, but if you're serious about self-improvement and spirituality, because there are different reasons people meditate, okay? So if you're really serious, you're not going to use the I don't have time to meditate, especially if you have a health concern. If you have a health concern like high blood pressure, heart disease, heart issues, high stress, burnout, you do not have time to meditate, okay? I say that as a burnout survivor, as someone who has to be careful not to do that again. All right. There is a Zen story about this. If you ask the master, the story goes, he asked the Buddhist master, the meditation master, okay, the teacher, okay, so how do I start this meditation? How much time? And the teacher's like, you could start with 10 minutes, which is what I recommend. The person says, I don't have 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm really, really busy. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to find 10 minutes. So what can I do? And the teacher thinks for a moment, goes quiet. They're not really thinking, they already know what they're going to say. And they go, well, in that case, yes, you need to meditate for 30 minutes. And the person, of course, loses their cool and is like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? And the reason we would say that is if you are so busy that you do not think you have time to meditate, your life is basically out of control. I'm going to call it what it is. Your life is out of control and you need to create time to meditate. So you actually need to meditate longer because things have gotten chaotic. Okay? That's a fact as well. Excuse number 5. Okay. Meditation is boring. It can sometimes be boring. I'm just going to tell you the truth. That is true. It can be boring. Yes. But there is a teaching in that, grasshopper. What is the teaching in that? It's pretty deep. Are you ready? I'm going to try to explain it. I'm not sure I can explain it well. Meditation can be boring. What you learn by engaging in something that can be boring, that you know is good for you, that you know you'll feel benefits from immediately when you start practicing, but it's still boring at times, what it trains you to do is look at how you handle life when things are boring. Okay, that is profound. Many people, when life is boring or they're bored for a moment, what are some things that they do? For some people, I'm not saying this is you, some people it's alcohol or it's food because they're hitting boredom and it's so scary or uncomfortable, just uncomfortable for most people, that they feel the need to fill it. So by practicing meditation, by becoming comfortable with being bored, it's gonna affect your whole life. Some of us may always call a friend when we're bored and we may just complain. We may smoke a cigarette. So many of us have mechanisms that we do when we're bored to make us feel more comfortable. But the mechanisms are often neutral or negative. Okay, let me say that again. Boredom, when humans are bored, we tend to find something to fill that sense of boredom. It is typically something neutral. You could consider like watching Netflix, but endlessly scrolling on social, things like that, right? Because we're bored. And then we realize we've lost 4 hours, or we realize it's 2 in the morning and we're not getting enough sleep. So again, the boringness of meditation will train you how to see what you're doing that is harmful to your precious life and to yourself, and help you to naturally regulate that. So yes, meditation can be boring. Yes, and that's a good thing. Excuse number 6, you need to be spiritual to meditate. What does that even mean? Most of meditation taught in the West is mindfulness meditation. It's completely stripped of religious connotation, okay? You don't have to be spiritual at all. When they do these scientific studies with people, right, they're not starting with, well, sometimes they'll study monks because they want to see all the crazy stuff they can do, right? Because they've really expanded their minds. And they're at like almost our full human capacity. But the people who they study are not necessarily spiritual people. Many people that the studies have been done on are people who suffer from physical pain, fibromyalgia, different, pain syndromes, cancer patients, things like that. Okay, so let me see what I wrote here. You don't need to be spiritual. You can practice solely for the health and well-being benefits, okay? So that is your choice. I always give this analogy. When I go to eat Chinese food, I eat Chinese food. I enjoy it. I eat Italian food. I leave the restaurant. Am I now Italian? Am I now Chinese? No, I just ate the food. It was good. I digested. I ate what I liked. I left what I didn't like. Okay? It had nutrition in it, and so my body got that. Meditation is escapism. It actually is not escapism. That's a tricky one, that we're trying to escape from reality. There's so many things to say about that. It is a step back from reality, and it has a positive benefit. But it's not escaping reality. It can be used that way, but that's not how I'm teaching it, and I doubt you're going to use it that way because you're so busy. Remember, you're really busy. So you're not going to use meditation as escapism. Let's see. And okay. So yeah, if you use it to try to run from your problems, the problems still are going to be there as you meditate. So it's not escapism. In fact, the beauty of meditation, it's almost like a form of self-therapy. This is the honest to God truth. Your stuff will come up and you'll be able to calmly see it, and you'll be able to start to heal it. Okay, so that is not escapism. That is debunked. Let's move on. Number 8, meditation is selfish. Now, why would you think meditation is selfish? It's a form of self-care. The same way bathing is a form of self-care, and other people appreciate it, that your pits don't stink. If you meditate, other people will appreciate it because you'll be more balanced, you'll be kinder, you'll be more patient with your child, your lover, your coworkers, the entire world. It makes you a better you. So it is not selfish. It is self-care. The same way you eat, you sleep. This is the ability to work with the mind and the emotions. That is not selfish. In fact, it is the opposite of selfish. It is altruistic. Because you're going to have a positive impact on others. I promise you that. Meditation is going to make me emotionless. That's a new one to me, guys. So I'm just going to read what this article is like it says, and then like how it debunks it, because I don't get that one. Okay, apparently it's a common worry. Okay, it's because we talk about you getting really calm, and you're going to react. You're going to be like so responsive. You're not going to react. So listen, if you are a funny person, you're going to be funnier. If you're shy, you're going to still maintain that, but you're going to actually feel more comfortable with being shy. If you're an extrovert, you'll probably be more aware of that you're an extrovert, and you'll feel more balanced with it. Okay, let me just see here. It's not going to get rid of your emotions. There is just no way. Now, if you went up to the mountain and meditated maybe for 20 years, but even that, if you actually watch monks and nuns, who I've met many, or you just watch them on YouTube, they're usually extremely funny and silly and playful. So it has the opposite effect. Meditation, rather than making you emotionless, makes you more of who you are in a positive way. Okay? If you're an angry person, you're not going to be more angry though. You'll be more aware of when you're getting angry, and you'll be able to tone that down and to make decisions. So again, it's that awareness that it's going to give you, but it's absolutely not going to make you emotionless. All right? You'll be less reactive. Okay, so you're not going to be suppressing emotions, and that's not the goal. We never want suppression of emotions. So that was 9 reasons that folks sometimes don't want to do meditation or have negative thoughts about meditation that we just went through and debunked. And again, if you really feel that meditation goes against your spiritual background, then I just leave that alone. But as I said, the way I teach it and the way it's taught typically in the West, especially mindfulness, it is not taught in a religious fashion. Now, I do bring in some spirituality, and my program is Soulful Mindfulness, soulful, just to bring the idea of really bringing our emotions and our feelings into it for women. The link is below. I'd love to see you inside the program. It's 8 sessions over 8 weeks. And my promise is, to those who attend, I'm going to have like drop-in meditation afterwards at a regular time during the month, so you can help to support you to continue your practice. Okay, as of now, 2 of the people who took it the last time are retaking it, and I offer a discount if you retake it. Okay, because it's always different and always fresh. So again, check out the links. We are starting in a few days, and if the date has passed when you're watching this, when I've debunked these myths about meditation, then just get on my list, and the next round you will be able to attend. So sending you blessings, love, and peace. And there will also be a second level for those of you who feel more experienced. I will be doing that. So I've been leading a level 1. I will be leading a level 2 probably in the springtime. Much love. Stay blissed and blessed. It was great to be with you. Bye-bye.